Made it about 4.5 miles to the Curly Maple Shelter. So off to a good start today. It's probably about 23 degrees. I think the high is 32, so it's gonna be a cold one today. But luckily we have a lot of uphill climbs to keep us warm. Made it down to Indian Grave Gap, but it's still cold. The sun kind of peeked out for a minute, but it's back behind the clouds. So I can see some blue sky over here, but I don't think the temps are gonna change much at all. It's gonna be around 20, low 20s all day. So cold and cold tonight, but there's an upside. Tomorrow's gonna be warmer, slightly. I guess that's what we get for starting early out here on the AT. Better than 95 with 100% humidity though. All right, onward. Just as I thought, too windy to stop for lunch up here on top of the, this is called Beauty Spot. But yeah, nice area, nice views, too windy. That wind is cold today. So I'll just get down into these trees a little bit and try to find a nice place to sit down and have some lunch. I've got Speakeasy in front of me and Churchill behind me. So I don't know if they're gonna stop, but I sure am. Coming down from Unaka Mountain, and it is just beautiful. I love the pines, and with this dusting of snow, it's even that much more beautiful. It's just it's surreal almost. It's very nice. Yeah, Unaka Mountain, I think that's how you say it, is the English version of the Cherokee word, Unaka, something like that, which means white. And they named it white because this mountain was originally was covered with American chestnuts, and apparently they would bloom white flowers and the mountain would just be a big white mountain. So a little bit of history there for you, but even without the American chestnuts, it is beautiful. Still cold though. So I'm only about 3 miles. Whoa, hang on. So I'm only about 3 miles from the shelter I was originally going to stop at. So I'm going to kind of stop there and regroup for sure. But I'll probably just end up staying there because the next campsite is actually Iron Mountain Gap. And I'm afraid it's going to be windy in the gap. So I may just get to camp early today, which means I just get to be warmer earlier. So I'm looking forward to that. Still haven't caught up to Speakeasy. And Churchill has not caught up to me. So all three of our plan, the plan for all three of us, I should say, is to be at the shelter. So we'll see what ends up actually happening. I'm gonna enjoy walking down this beautiful, beautiful mountain. Getting close to the shelter, I can see it. And I'm really excited. And the reason I'm excited is because all day the wind's been coming this way. Here it comes right now, on cue. And I'm in a gap, so I was a little bit worried that as the wind shoots over that gap, it's gonna go right into the shelter, but the shelter has its back to the wind. And not only that, but it's down a little bit. So it's actually not in the gap. So from this perspective, it looks very promising. And it's about 3:30, which is by far the earliest I've ever been into camp. So, but I'm gonna take a look at it and probably go ahead and stay. It's gonna be an early camp. Check my mileage when I get to the shelter and get warm. And I've got 2 packs of hot cocoa that will be enjoyed tonight. So after much deliberation, I think I'm going to go ahead and stay here. I think that's just the safest bet, and I want to play it conservatively with temps down around 15 and wind chills down to about 3. So I'll be blocked from the wind. Should be good. I might be a little bored for a while. Got a long time to be here. I made really good time. This is 17 miles, a little over 17, almost 17 and a half, I think. And I didn't start until about 8:30 and made it here by 3:30. So great time. So there's that. So now I've just got to sit here. I had some snacks, had some nice hot chocolate with coffee. So I'll probably have another hot beverage, some tea, and an early dinner, and probably just kind of try to get into bed early. Hopefully I can stay up till dark. I've got a long time to wait. So hopefully some people show up. I've passed a few people on the trail, and then Churchill, he is trying to get here as well. So hopefully they all make it, and I can have some good conversation at least. Won't be bored out of my mind, but that's the plan for right now. I've got 17 to get to Roan High Knob tomorrow. So I'm good on time. I'm doing real well. So looking forward to that. The temps should be a little higher tomorrow, and hopefully we can climb out of this cold spell, get into some nice spring weather. But that is to be determined. So that's what's going on right now. That's the plan for this evening. And I'll let you in on any excitement that may happen. Thanks for watching. All right, I'm working towards dinner. And I've got my big hot tea this time. Try to warm me up. And I've got a Northside taco rice. Can't see it, but it's right here. Taco rice for dinner with tortillas and Fritos. Gotta have the chips. I think I'm only gonna do 1 candy bar tonight. I don't know if I deserve 2 candy bars. I got here kind of early, but we'll see. I might just treat myself. Nice warm fire tonight. Thanks, Churchill.
You got it.
He lit it with his cigar. Okay, I think we're all settled in for the night. We got, I'm here, of course. We got Churchill, Lady E, and Will's here too. So we got 4 of us in this shelter, and hopefully we can make it through the night. It's going to be down to, I don't know, 15, 16 degrees, something like that. Who cares? It's just cold. Not a lot of wind right now, but we'll see how it does through the rest of the night. So we're all bundled up. We're all ready to go. We're all in good spirits. This is hopefully the last of the really, really cold. So tomorrow we've got Roan Mountain coming up, and some of the Roan Highlands. Looking really forward to that. That's a great place here on the AT. So join me for that. We're gonna get enjoy this fire and get to bed so we can get warm. All right, see you in the morning, everybody. Thanks. It's another beautiful day out here on the AT. Slowly warming up. I think I can take my water filter out of my pocket finally. The sun is out. It's only gonna get warmer, and tomorrow's going to be even better. But I've got a nice day ahead of me. I've got Roan Mountain coming up. The plan is to stay at the High Knob, Roan High Knob shelter, the highest shelter on the AT. And that's a big climb right at the end of the day. It's only 17 miles from the shelter to the Roan shelter. So should be a nice, beautiful day. I've got a great view today for lunch as I eat my tortillas with mayonnaise, hot sauce, bacon, and sharp cheddar cheese. Check this view out. I just finished up my lunch and I'm heading down this side of the mountain here down to Hughes Gap. So I'm dropping about 1,000 feet down to Hughes Gap so I can then go up a little over 2,000 feet to the top of Roan. So yeah, that's gonna be my afternoon. I'm looking forward to it. I got some nice skies, so should have some great views on top of Roan. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be something to work for. They're not gonna come free, right? But they should be nice. So I'm looking forward. I'm going to, I feel good after lunch. I'm gonna buckle down and try to make some good time. Hopefully be in camp before 6 o'clock at the Roan High Knob shelter, the highest shelter on the AT. I'm here at Hughes Gap, heading up to Roan Mountain. And this was the first AT section hike I did with my niece, Ashley. She invited me on a trip out here to Roan, and we started here at Hughes Gap. So this is for you, Ashley. Made it to the Roan High Knob shelter. Highest shelter on the AT. Wow, what a tough day. The climb up Roan, as expected, was tough. Yesterday I felt like I made great time, and today I felt like a slug. So it just kind of goes to show you, both were 17-mile days. Today was 17.6, I think. But it just kind of goes to show you that sort of mental state, you know, how much that can affect you. And obviously the terrain had some icy conditions getting up here on top of Roan. But we made it to the highest shelter here on the AT. I've got Mitten with me right now, formerly known as Captain Chaos. And we got Lady E and Will are supposed to come, and also Churchill. Mitten said he passed both of those groups, and they're on their way with full intentions of getting here. So hopefully they're not here too late. We have a good night. So it's time to do all the regular chores, get my bed together in the shelter, and get my dinner together. See if we do a fire tonight. We got enough people here, we might just do that.
6,200 feet up.
I got the ramen bomb for dinner tonight, the world famous ramen bomb, and getting water ready for the tea. We're trying to stay warm. It's cold up here.